Hi guys, today I will walk you through how to use the entity framework in class library. Okay, before that, actually today I will do the two tasks. Okay, first of all, first one, so how to use the entity framework in class library, and second thing, how to consume that DLL into the um, console application. Okay, we will do one by one. First of all, we will create a class library. Okay, so I'm typing here class library. So I'm going to choose the one class library is a .NET Entity Framework. So I'm giving my name as test class library. Okay, so I'm going to create this. So it will take a time. Please just a minute. Okay, you can see a class library is created for us. Okay, now I'm going to add new item. So I'm giving the name as Northwind entities, Northwind DB context. Okay, here you can see I'm going to give the new connection. So my new connection name is, you can click over here, Control C. Okay, 1 2 3. Okay, you can choose the database here. I'm going to choose the Northwind database and test connection is succeed. Now click on OK. So after that you have to click on this as include sensitive data. Now I'm going to choose my required table. Table name is I'm going to work with the product. Okay, products. Okay, now you can see a database context will be created with the name of Northwind DB entities. Okay, you can see it will take a time. Just a moment. Okay, now you can see entity framework is installed for you already. Okay, and you can see a Northwind DB context as EDMX file has created. This is the EDMX file. Okay, now our operation will be started. First of all, what we have to create, we have to create an instance, because if you create an instance you have eligible to consume the entities tables names. Okay, first of all we have to create the instance for your DB entities, Northwind DB entities. Northwind DB entities equal to new this. I have created a one, so I will change the name. Now I have a class. I'm going to create a method. Okay, public. So I want to retrieve the data in the form of list collection. Okay, list. So list is the type of product. Okay, now I will give the name as the get products. Okay, now I will return the data in the form of list collection. Okay, db dot the products dot to list. Okay, now build the solution. You can see a DLL. When you build the application, this class library, a DLL will be automatically created inside the application. Now we will go and check whether the DLL is created or not. These are repos. In my repos, what is our application name? Test class library. Okay, packages. Okay, why it's not created? Yeah, bin folder in debug, and you can see a test class library.dll. Yeah, already I have created. Now the next task is how to consume this DLL into the console application. Okay, Now I'm going to create a one console application for you. I'm going to type is a console here. Console.NET Core.NET application. Console. Yeah, already is there. So I'm going to choose this console application 3. Okay, I will keep the name as it is. Now our next task is we have to add the references of the class library into this console application. First of all, what I have to do, go to the solution explorer. Okay, in the references you have to add the DLL. So where the DLL available, you have to go there and add the references. This is the class library. Actually this is not our project repos. Okay, this is test class library. We will check whether confirm test class library. Yeah, this is the our application packages. No packages, sorry. Test class library bin and debug test class library. You can see the test class library DLL has added reference. This is one. This is a reference. Now I'm going to add this code inside this web application. Okay, now I'm going to build this. Now what happened? What is the class name here? Okay, I forget to take the DLL. Okay, using test class library. Okay, now the error is gone. Now the product name is get products, not get products. It's a get product. Yeah, get products. Why it's not? Okay, now I'm going to build the application. Now I will start this application. The build succeed. Yeah, you can see the error. This is a common error you will get when you build the application. No connection string named Northwind entities could be found in the application config file. It means you don't have a connection string in application config file. Whether we have or not, we will check. Okay, this is a test class library. In this test class library, go to this package app.config. You can see already a connection string is there. Okay, and keep in mind you have to remove this. Okay, why I will tell you. So instead of that, already I have a code that I'm going to add this code directly here. So what is the difference? I will show you. You can see. So when you take the references, okay, when you install the any entity framework into the class library, by default you will get this quotation. By default you will get like that. Okay, the text. So you have to remove it actually. Yeah, otherwise your application doesn't load. Okay, your connection string doesn't work. Control KC. Okay, now again we will build the application. Again you will get the succeed. You will build again, add to. So I'm going to remove this, and again I'm going to add the references. Browse class library. Sorry. Again I'm going to build the application, and again we will start. Again we are getting the no connection string name not in entities could be found in the application config file. Again we are getting the same errors. Yeah, we will check once again. The copy this connection string and go to the console application and keep here control is. Again we have to build this. Now run the application once again. Schema specified elders no entity framework provided for the edit.net provided invariant name system.data.sql kind. Okay, again I'm going to stop this and install the manage NuGet packages entity framework. Okay, entity framework I'm going to install on this console application. So click on OK and again accept. It's going to install the entity framework in my console application. Now we will check the whether again what errors will get. Okay, no errors. Again I'm going to build and start the application. Yes, we got the output. Now I will show by debugging.